Okay, y'all, it's time for a trip to Spice Hill. We have not been up here in a minute, and it has overgrown like crazy. We have got to get all of this cleared out. Woo! Fall prep, y'all. We got to get ready for our fall garden, see what's going on in here, clear out a lot of this. Wow, look at all those chives that have gone to seed. Oh boy. Here we go. First, let's get through the gate here. Clear out all this stuff. Little watermelon growing there, but you can see it's already starting to have some issues right there. That's why all this just needs to be pulled out. Start fresh. But there's a lot of tomatoes in here, so I did bring the harvest basket. But I guess first we should beat our way into the garden area. Oh my goodness. There are small watermelons on this plant, but none of them seem to be doing well, so it would be best for us to go ahead and take most of this out, or take all of this out. But as you can see, we've got maters, so of course we're going to take those. There's a bunch of them. The plant's kind of laying down, so sometimes I just like pull the whole branch off. It's not worth trying to pick the individual small ones sometimes. I'll deal with that later. Nice. Wow, we got a watermelon down here in the water. Oh no. I think that's any good. And yes, it is actually. Oh boy. Oh, tendril's not completely dry. Pull it up here. Show it to you. Right there. Right there. But tendril is definitely not dry. So we're gonna leave it, but out of the water. It was down that well down there. That's not good for the water's flowing. So we got it out of there, which is a good thing. Another one down the water well. We pull this out. Oh, there's some bees pollinating for me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Wanted to get that watermelon by you though. Didn't want to disturb you too much. Let's see what we're talking about here, folks. So you can see a tendril on this one. And it doesn't look dry. But I'd like to kind of get it out of this well here where all this water doesn't get to it. Ooh, bee. All right, they're gone. Sit that up there. There's another one growing in right there. So we're still getting some watermelon. There's one there. Looks like there's a trio over here. Well, they're no good. Yeah, this one's been munched. Whoops, didn't make that one today. This one is still growing. Tendril's not dry, so very small. But there's a weird shaped one growing here. Very bizarre shape. Very bizarre. It looks like a stocking for Christmas or something. So that's still growing. Oh wow, there's a big one right there between the fence. Can you see that? right there. Let's go over there, see what we can figure out. Oh boy, yeah, it's between the fence. There's one here. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to pull that out without. It looks like the vine that's on is dying anyway. On this one. Yeah. And it's already been pecked open. So we'll take this one for the girls. They'll love that. Let's see what's going on with this guy. Oh my. Trying to get in here. It's literally going against the fence. It wasn't even connected any longer. Can't really get it with my hand. I'm on a weird slope here. See, I'm at a weird angle. The well's there. I'm trying to grab this, keep my balance. I think this hook would be a weird handle, but it's not a good handle. Okay, there. One for the girls, one for us. I seem to have great plans when I came in here. Now that I'm in here and I see everything, I'm like, oh wow. It's just gone crazy. Our basil is just flowering all over the place. The bees are loving it. Look at the stalk on that watermelon vine. Let's see if there's any tomatoes in here. These are the Roma tomatoes that I did plant the seed, but as you can see, they've kind of just mostly, it's like leaves. I've been growing a lot of leaves. Yeah. Huge plant, but yeah. See here all the tomatoes. Oh, missed out on those. Is there one in there? Oh, there is one good one. I got a good one. It's a huge tomato plant, but just growing leaves, leaves, leaves. Did not get out here to prune with my knee surgery and whatnot. Look at this. I mean, it's a huge, the vines and everything are just huge. Girls would love all those bugs, that's for sure. Lots of tomatoes in there. We'll try to get as many as we can. Quite a few over there too. Wow. Before to start, there's so many. That. Nice. Yum. Normally these small ones don't make it in the house, but there's so many today, I guess I won't be able to eat all of these. Oh my goodness, there's so many. I just want feel like I want to just grab the plant since I'm going to take it off anyway and just try to pull up limb by limb, see what I can get. These are all green, but they will turn red, so I'll still keep those. Oh wow, it's a lot on this one. Perfect pop in your mouth size. Love them. And these are thick. This whole vine area is super thick with tomatoes. Look at all those. Delicious. Delicioso. Oh, that's the problem. That's why I gotta get this garden cleaned up. I'm just feeding bugs. Tons of bugs down there. Tons. That's not my plan. My plan is to feed my family, not the bugs. So that's why I gotta get this all cleared out and start over for fall. Yay, fall garden. Untended, the garden goes crazy. As long as you got that water, that's the thing for the desert. As long as you're getting that water, some nourishment, you keep on going. Even when you're down, it's still growing. Ugh, all those bugs and tomatoes. Wow. Smorgasbord for the bugs. It's ending. And I might even bring Ariette in here. Let her peck around a while. There are tons of bugs in here. Yum. A few good ones on here. Bugs got some of them. Some was on too long, split. Too much water, maybe. Oops, dropped one. Yummy. When went in and harvested that other watermelon because I believe I might have pulled up its vine. So I went in and harvested the other one, the first one. We'll see what's like when we get inside. Beets! There's a couple of beets under there. They still look like they're good. Check it out. We'll see when we get inside, but a couple of beets were under there. Wow. Those out. Oh yeah. Right in there. Onions. Here's another small watermelon. We'll take that in and see what's going on with it. Not really big, but hey, we're harvesting, we're cleaning up, we're getting ready for the fall garden. Nice green onion. Big one. Yum. A small scallion here. And a small beet. Small beet, scallion. You ready for this one? Garlic. Yes, y'all, I had totally forgotten the garlic. Look at that. Wow, my forgotten garden. Well, I would say that is quite a bit. It looks like we got all the Romas out, and the tomato row here has been taken out, which was the volunteer row. This row is here for all volunteers. And we're kind of getting it cleaned up a little bit in here. We still have some watermelon growing over here, so there's one there. There's a couple more in this area, so I'm going to leave the watermelon vine for a little bit. But I've got to figure out what this tree is over here, or is this some sort of a bush, vine? What is this? There's a couple of them. This one here. Okay. And then there's this one over here. Now, I don't know if that's a tree or a bush, so I'm going to have to look that up and find out what that is. It might be something we want if it's a nice tree, but it looks kind of more shrubby. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But it's taking shape. Getting things cleaned out. Got us a nice little harvest basket full of yummies over here. Let's take a look. I took 2 watermelons up to the house already. Here's that small one that we harvested. And here's our surprise garlic. Love that. And all of our onions. The whole bottom is just full of tomatoes. We've got some beets. Beet, beet, drop that beet, drop that beet. Yep, we got some beets. So we'll see how those turned out. They might be too far gone, I don't know, but we'll see. But lots of tomatoes down there, lots of green onions. Yum, yum, yum. Oh yeah. So, very productive morning. The watermelon with the unusual shape turned out to be the orange glow variety. It was quite delicious. It wasn't as sweet as some of the first ones that we had in the early season, but it was still good. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode, and if so, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any episodes. And as always, be happy, be well, and be blessed.